Robert in Milton is one of them. It says, I'm thinking of selling my home, but wonder if I should wait until the spring when I hear the market is stronger. Is this a good time to sell a home? It's a very common question that we're asked this time of year. And there are many, many different factors that need to be taken into consideration before deciding when to sell a home. Many homeowners believe that selling a home during the fall and winter months is really not a good thing, and that spring is really the only time a house should be sold, and that is simply not true. When we look at sales over the period of a year and we look at it and say, okay, if 100% of the sales happened in 12 months, then 8.33% of those sales would happen every single month. The reality is May, June, July tend to be much higher, around maybe 10% of the sales. January and February tend to be 4 or 5% of the sales, and December is almost always somewhere in that 8.3, 8.4, 8.1. So about 1/12 of the sales that happen in the year wind up happening in the month of December. So there's a lot of real estate activity that is taking place. There's no doubt that the spring market is a good market, but the fall and winter can be really good as well. And the reasons are these. Number one, you have less competition. So there's just less listings out there available for sale. Now, this year, there's probably more listings, but there's less listings than there would be otherwise out there. There are serious buyers out there, I can assure you. If I was drudging around Atlanta looking at houses sometime around Thanksgiving or Christmas or New Year's, it's because I need to buy a house. And there are lots of people who relocate to the Atlanta area, and if they've got to report to work January or February, they've got to get to town in November or December and put something under contract. Some of the best agents are the ones that are working this time of year. It is not uncommon for real estate agents to decide they're going to take a break during the Thanksgiving and Christmas holiday, or whatever holiday you celebrate this time of year. And I apologize, I'm not trying to leave anybody out, but the good agents run a business like a business, and they are working 12 months a year. So when you ask an agent to help you buy a home this time of year, really, you're going to probably find in many cases a more professional and more experienced agent who is out there helping this time of year. And then one of the things that people don't really think about is the fact that transactions can be a little quicker this time of year. Right now, there are fewer real estate transactions there were in the spring. The fewer number of transactions means mortgage lenders have less loans to process, attorneys have less closings to do, home inspectors have fewer inspections, and all of these factors should lead to a quicker transaction. If you're thinking of selling your home now and you wonder if you should wait till the spring, my answer to Robert is the same as my answer would be to you. And that is, you ought to give it serious consideration to go ahead and selling now if it won't mess up your holidays and it fits your family schedule.